Hey guys, this is Deggers from Go Boxing TV, and today's video I'm just going to go through the records of Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua, and that's because there's a lot of debate over who's the best, of course. Now, in pure boxing terms, I would back Fury in that fight. I just think he's just the better all-round boxer, from what we've seen so far. However, there's also a lot of debate over who's got the better resume, etc. So let's start with Fury, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go from when they first won the world title. Okay, so obviously we all know Fury went over into Klitschko's backyard, actually in Dusseldorf, and he beat Klitschko by a unanimous decision, and that got him the belts. Then, infamously, as we know, Fury just lost the plot, basically. We know that he had his mental health issues, etc. And the rematch basically just never happened because Fury went off the rails. So obviously Fury was out for 3 years, out the ring for 3 years. And when he came back, obviously in that time, he lost the belts, so he came back, he wasn't world champion. And then his comeback fight was Sefer, whoever that is. And then he went on to fight Francesco Pianetta. And then the infamous draw with Deontay Wilder, where he got knocked out. And the ref didn't stop it, even though he was knocked out cold. Got up on 9, came back. We all thought that over the 12 rounds, Fury won the fight, which he did. But that was called a draw. Then he went on to fight Tom Schwartz. Then he fought Otto Wallin, who actually gave Fury a right run for his money. Huge cut opened up above Fury's eye. A lot of people shocked that fight wasn't stopped. That was a real bad cut. And, maybe under different circumstances, if it wasn't Fury, there's lots of different arguments, but, you could not have blamed anyone for that fight being stopped with that cut above Fury's eye. So, Otto Wallin there. Then the rematch with Deontay Wilder, where Fury just absolutely annihilated him, destroyed him. Then the third fight with Wilder, after a lot of to and fro with negotiations with Joshua. But they knew that they had the arbitration there all the time. So a lot of people questioned that anyway, whether Fury was just playing games or what have you. But yeah, then they had the trilogy match with Wilder there, which was also a great contest, brilliant fight. If you haven't watched that, I recommend you go and watch it. And then Fury went on to fight Dillian Whyte. And then his last fight was Derek Chisora. So that's Fury's resume since he won the world title. Now, if we go to Anthony Joshua, obviously he had the Dillian Whyte fight, which sort of really brought him to the centre stage. And then his first fight where he won the world championship was against Charles Martin, basically just a paper champion, someone who come in to just basically, hand the belt really to Joshua. But then he went on to fight Dominic Breazeale. Then it was Eric Molina. Then he fought Klitschko at Wembley. Then he went on to fight Carlos Takam, Joseph Parker, Alexander Povetkin. The infamous fight in New York at Madison Square Garden, where he got his first loss against Andy Ruiz. Then he avenged that loss in Saudi Arabia and won the belt back off Ruiz in the rematch. And then he fought Kubrat Pulev. And then, again, his second loss to Alexander Usyk. And then he lost again in the rematch to Alexander Usyk. No shame in that whatsoever. And then, most recently, he fought and defeated Jermaine Franklin in another 12-rounder, and he won that by unanimous decision. And obviously we know that up and coming he's going to be fighting Dillian Whyte again very soon. So basically, guys, that is the rundown of the resumes of both Fury and Anthony Joshua. And it's just my opinion that Anthony Joshua has the way better resume. You know, with 12 world title fights, he's had 7 defences compared to 6 world title fights for Fury and only 3 defensive. And in my opinion, I just think that overall, Anthony Joshua has had the much better opponent than what Tyson Fury has. Again, with all that said, I think if and when the two do meet, I don't think that you couldn't really back Fury based on what we've seen in terms of like pure boxing skills. However, if the debate is who's had the better career overall and who's fought the better quality opponent, then I have to go with Anthony Joshua. So I just wanted to make that little video there, sort of get your thoughts on it, guys. So please drop your thoughts below in the comments. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos from myself. All the best, and I'll see you on the next one.